What's up guys, Zeenigami here, and let's go through the complete Chaos difficulty Nekomamushi Coliseum on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Round 1 is going to be versus Carrot. Carrot is a quick character, so we're going to be using a very heavy dex team. Carrot is going to paralyze your team for 1 turn, and she is also going to rewind non-captain specials for 2 turns. So non-captain specials, you're going to get rewinded. You can use multi-stage specials, or you can just stall out those 2 turns. And that's what we're going to do, stalling out those 2 turns. And after that, we should be able to burst her down in a single turn. And on the boss stage versus Carrot, she's going to paralyze us and rewind our non-captain specials once again. We can use our Mihawk special right away, nothing wrong with that. We're going to pass this first turn. Then the second turn, we're going to kill the dinos in the back. We're just going to take hits from Carrot. A second turn here, we're going to hit the dinos in the back, kill one of them, keep as many orbs as we can because we're going to kill her on the next turn. And we're just killing the dino to activate our Zoro's captain ability, so that way Zoro is back to his larger attack boost. Oh, she paralyzes every other turn. Ah, I see. We're actually doing this when it comes out, so my apologies. She paralyzes every other turn. Let's see if we can kill this dino right now. There we go. So now we have our captain boost back. Paralysis goes away. Then now we'll kill her. Let's do health cuts first. 1 and 2. Then we'll use type boost. Then we'll use orb boost. And we have the full type boost from Zoro. And it's either below 50% or below 20%. I'm not sure where it is, but at some point, Carrot will also bind your entire bottom 4 characters for 4 turns, which actually isn't that bad at all. There you go, first one down. Against Pedro on round 2. Pedro is an int character, and we're going to be using a Gear 4 friend captain. He's going to preemptively cut our health by 80%, so be careful if you're using a regular Shanks, or if you're using a... or even Shanks, since he also does stuff based on health, or using a Guild Tesoro team, since you won't be able to use Guild Tesoro specials to give yourself matching orbs. He will give you all tandem and recovery orbs, which means you have fully matching orbs with Gear 4, and he doesn't attack until the second turn, so we're just going to kill him on the very first turn right away. On Pedro, Pedro has 4.3 million hit points. He attacks every 2 turns for 800,100 damage. He will give you all tandem recovery orbs, cuts your health by 80%, prevents debuffs to himself, locks your orbs for 1 turn, and silences both captains for 1 turn. Now he only silences captains, so you can still use your sailor ability, so we can use Sabo here on the first turn. And he doesn't do anything else until you get him below 60% health. Below 60% health, he will gain damage threshold, and below 30% he'll gain damage threshold, so just don't put him below 60 and below 30% health. Oh, here, let's use Gear 4 first, and then Bellamy. We want Bellamy's health cut, but we don't want him to get the beneficial orbs from Bellamy. Chopper just does a little bit of damage, so we might as well. Sanji for our type boost, and Wicca for the affinity boost on our side characters. And then with this team, we'll do over 5 million damage, which is more health than he has total. Very easy. Don't even have to hit perfects. Round 3 is versus Chopper. Chopper has 2.25 million hit points, and he has resilience for 4 turns. That's the cannot be killed by regular attacks for 4 turns. But the important thing is that he's going to force you to target him. And he has 3 characters behind him that will despair your captains. So we want to be able to kill the captains with AoE damage. And we're going to be using a 6-star Sanji. We're going to jump Sanji in the air, use his special ability to boost his own attack. We're going to use Hody actually to boost the attack, but he's going to give us matching orbs and do a lot of damage to the characters behind him. Fujitora's end of turn damage will kill Chopper if he's at 1 health. Or you can use a poisoning ability like Magellan, and Zephyr is just here because Zephyr is another int character. And on Chopper, I did not manage to stall long enough for my Fujitora special. Chopper is going to lock our target on him, prevents us from attacking anyone, or forces our target on him so he can't attack characters behind him. Gonna use Magellan health cut and a Pika health cut. You do not want to use a delayer against Chopper, even though you can delay him, because if you delay Chopper, he will wipe buffs and debuffs, and he will silence your captains. So don't use any delayers. Hody is going to be a type booster and does damage right there. Hody's type boost is going to be better than Sanji's type boost just on himself, and Sanji is going to help give us matching orbs. And these characters have just over 100,000 hit points, so if you use one health cut, that's gonna be enough. And then we just end on the Sanji, and that should be more than enough damage to kill the Chopper. But having the additional damage from Fujitora special would have been nice. And either the end of turn damage from Fujitora or the poison from Magellan would have done it just fine. And on round 4 versus Kanjuro, Kanjuro is a Dex character, which means, of course, we're using Akainu. How easy is that choice? Akainu, Raid Boss Akainu is going to be an affinity booster. Kuma or Neo Bellamy can be your orb boosters. Kuma will help match some orbs, but really we don't need it because Akainu is going to give us full strength orbs. 5+ Luffy or Blackbeard here. Blackbeard is nice because if you use Hancock, then you get the full attack boost on all the characters, and he gives you a little more damage than 5+ Luffy would. Against Kanjuro, he has 4.25 million hit points. He will attack every turn for 7,400. Remember that I am using a Blackbeard Captain, so I'll be taking more damage than you will, unless you're using a Blackbeard Captain just like I am. We're going to be using the Coated Sunny to take a hit first, and then we're going to be using Gila to take a hit second. We're just going to pass 2 turns because he's going to blind us for 2 turns. And he is going to blank our left column for 2 turns. We want those orbs back. Doesn't really matter what else we do here. Yeah, whatever. It's just Perona special. You can delay him, so you can use like a Golden Pound Usopp instead, or you could use Lightning McGuy, Thunderlord McGuy, which is actually better. I don't know why I didn't use Thunderlord McGuy. With clever things to think of later on. We'll use Hancock here. Delay him and set our combo. We're no reason to use Blackbeard. Akainu gives us fully matching orbs and affinity boost. Akainu gives us 1.75 times attack boost for our 4 characters and Hancock. Kuma gives us an orb boost, and then now we attack him with 4 perfects. 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually meant to just attack him, but yeah, 4 perfects. Turns out it works out well. Kainu's pretty good. And versus Nekomamushi himself, we're going to be using a zombie team. Yeah! A friend Magellan Captain is required because you're going to be using his special to get past stage 4. Although technically Shiryu will also work if you get really lucky with his special ability. Stage 3 fights are all going to be the same as before, and so will Kanjuro. The stage 3 versus Pedro is probably the easiest. You just use Sabo to help you get through it faster. You can't poison him because he has debuff protection, so you're just going to have to get through it with auto attacks. Don't forget that Magellan also cuts health by 15% at the end of each turn, so what you could do is just let Magellan's end of turn captain ability cut Pedro's health until he gets to around 60%, and then use Sabo's special to burst him, so that way he doesn't actually gain his damage threshold like you'll see him get from me right here. So that will speed it up if you just use Magellan first and then Sabo for after turn maybe 3 or 4, after Magellan's health cuts for a few turns. If you get Carrot or Chopper, Chopper is, I guess, the scariest depending on the cooldown of the guys in the back. You want to use your Sabo on Chopper and then have Magellan's end of turn damage kill Chopper, and as long as the guys in the back don't kill you every single turn, then Sabo's special on turn 2 will kill the units in the back. And with Carrot, use the Rocket Man to kill one fodder unit, kill the other fodder unit, and then you'll be able to take down Carrot the same way you take down Pedro. Versus Kanjuro. Kanjuro on turn 6 blows away a captain character, and that will kill this team. So what we want to do is use Magellan's 6-star Magellan's special ability as soon as we get there, and 6-star Magellan's special ability alone will kill Kanjuro before turn 6. So here on turn 4, he'll blow away a character for 4 turns, and that's still okay because you'll notice my health is at 163, which is above the 70% damage threshold for Brook, which means even if we get our fodder unit back, our sailor unit back, the turn that Nekomamushi attacks will still be above 70% health, so Brook will still be able to keep us from dying. So here with Nekomamushi, Nekomamushi will have a 5-hit combo barrier, so we're going to attack for 5 hits every turn just to make his health a little lower, speed things up a little. He will limit you to 2 specials per turn. He'll lower the rate of red, green, and blue orbs. He'll prevent delay to himself, and he'll boost his attack for 4 turns. Now, even though his attack is boosted, by the time that attack boost is over, on turn 4, he'll enrage, which means he'll attack every single turn for 23,400 instead. And once you get him below 50% health, right here, he'll attack you for 200,000 damage. Whenever he dies, he'll revive to 1.2 million hit points. He'll clear all buffs and debuffs, and he'll negate your healing for 14 turns. I mean, you cannot heal with specials, with your captain ability, or anything like that. If you have a Kobe who removes that cannot heal ability, then you can use Kobe instead of Golden Usopp, and that would make things a little bit easier. Still keep Lightning McQueen, so that way he will delay whenever you need to stall in stages 1 and 2 and stuff. And here is where things get fun after that revive. So we basically have 2 turns to kill him, because we still have 1 turn to kill him with our health being above 60%. So we're saving Sabo special until now. We're saving 6-star Magellan special until now. And then we're going to have 6-star Magellan do a good bit of damage. Sabo special to boost our attacks. And if you hit your perfects, you should be able to get through and do enough damage. Although, just making sure that you are attacking with Golden Usopp, or at least hitting his barrier a little bit, so that way your attacks will actually do that attack of damage. Don't start on Sabo like I did. I actually lost a bit of damage there. You want to hit with a character who has more combo hits than the barrier has. So I lost a little bit of damage, but still able to kill him with the Magellan Poison. Guys, that is an entire Nekomamushi Coliseum. Nekomamushi is a pretty good dude. He is a strength powerhouse striker. His max health goes to 2,440. Max attack goes down up to 1,375. His recovery is 315. His captain ability boosts the attack of strength characters by 2.5 times, and he boosts the health of striker and powerhouse characters by 1.25 times. So if you're a strength powerhouse striker, then you will get 2.25 times attack, 2.25 times attack, and 1.25 times health. His special ability will deal 50 times his attack in typeless damage to all enemies. That will ignore damage negating abilities and barriers. So that is the first free-to-play character that does it, just like Rare Recruit Garp's ability, that will go through barriers and deal fixed damage. He boosts the attack of striker and powerhouse characters by 1.75 times for 1 turn, and if enemies have debuff protection when you use his special ability, he'll change all orbs, including block orbs, into matching orbs. So you can get fully matching orbs if they have debuff protection. Boost the attack of striker and powerhouse characters at 1.75 times for 1 turn, and also has an ability that's very, very useful to get to hit characters with low health and have barriers up. Highly recommend getting him if you can. You also can use him for 6-star sockets, although that is a lot of work for a few sockets. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Good luck, and y'all stay beautiful.